Right, so this is the start of the video for the Horsehead Nebula, the last nebula that I'll be visiting. Which may make you wonder, why is it starting on the main menu? Well, let's see if we can actually start it this time. Okay, the last 2 or 3 times I tried to start it, it came up that it couldn't connect to the transaction server. On top of that, the last okay, this is coming up that it is scanned. I had about, I think it was 13 or 14 jumps to go to my final destination for this route, and then it totally disappeared. Not only that, but it was showing as my next destination was a system that I'd already been to. And I thought, well, that's highly unlikely. So that's when I then checked the map and saw that my route had disappeared and it was sending me back to the system I had just come from. So let's see if it will actually let us plot the course. As you can see, there is no shortage of stars around here, so getting out here. Now this area here, the Ocox region, is where I was supposed to be stopping. I've gone through the M50 sector. Well, I didn't do the whole lot of it, I've only basically cut a corner of it. 501. See, I want to get it to as close to 1000 without going over. Again, still no shortage of stars in the area, so getting there shouldn't be a problem at all. But I think you can guess where I'm going with this. When it got rid of my route, 956, so we're getting close. 965. So I've just gone over. Anyway, yeah, once it got rid of my route and I tried plotting another course, no, it didn't want to know. It kept coming up route unavailable. So now it's actually programming it. So it looks like the servers are working again. So I've now got, well, 39 jumps. That will take me, well, a hell of a lot closer. But I now have another you know, major obstacle to overcome, which is not the servers fucking up in being ridiculously slow, but the servers fucking up in completely you know, getting rid of your planned route, leaving you stuck out in the middle of nowhere, and then refusing to let you plot a new course. And this is hardly the first time this has happened. Ever since Horizons went live, this has plagued Elite Dangerous. Although it is the first time it has happened to me. I'd heard about it, now I've had it happen to me myself, so I know that this bullshit does actually take place.
Fuel scooping.
And you start to think, well, anybody doing extremely long distance exploration are likely to be royally fucked by it. Now, will Frontier Developments do anything about it? What do you fucking think?
Fuel scooping complete.
They released an update yesterday, and according to the patch notes, it fixed absolutely fuck all of the known major issues, like this one with you know, your course being plotted ending up disappearing. And it also didn't fix the bullshit AI, so you're still going to have ships flying into you for no reason at all. And you'll have ships you know, choosing to ram you as their first and only means of attack.
Frameshift drive charging.
And then there's these, you know, random disconnections for no reason whatsoever, and then being unable to connect to the game even though there is nothing wrong with your internet connection whatsoever. And all of this, which, as I say, has been there from the day Horizons went live. No, not a single one of those issues fixed. The trouble is, if you look at the notes of what is fixed, again they show typical Frontier Developments routine, which is they are so ridiculously vague that you have no fucking clue what they have fixed. And when, well, it doesn't matter, you know, what gaming you do or whatever, every single time that a patch is brought out and the update notes are written that vaguely, and clearly they're written that vaguely deliberately, then you can safely draw the conclusion that this patch has done next to fuck all. And that certainly seems to be the case with this one. And this is despite the fact that I am still some, I don't know, 3,000, maybe more, light years away from the populated zone. And I'm still being affected by them. So it's clearly just absolute bullshit. It's the usual routine from Frontier Developments.
4, 3,
But the brown noses continue to say that it's fucking superb. Tell them thanks for a great game, even when you know, they're suffering from bugs that means they can't play it at all, but they'll still thank them for it. Dear Frontier Developments, please can you shit all over my face once more, because I really enjoy it. That's basically your average brown noser fans, you know, response.
fuel scooping.
Well, at least that's what it amounts to. Christ, please be worthless. Yeah, they're all worthless. Well, actually, there's a gas giant that's okay, but that's over 189,000. No fucking way I'm going out there.
Fuel scooping complete.
So it's hardly surprising that,
Fuel scoop disengaged.
you know, I ensure that I have fuck FD in, you know, prominent display, you know, in every video, well, since I've started this whole exploration trip.
Frameshift drive charging.
Because, well, let's face it, that is Frontier Development's attitude towards people who are playing the game. Fuck them.
4,
And if you don't believe me, well,
1.
just look at the bugs, the missing features that were promised. Some were promised about, yeah, some were promised 5 years ago. Still not here. And the whole game is clearly a rush job. There are bugs after bugs after bugs, and as I keep saying, some are so deeply embedded in the code that it's now impossible to fix them. And they don't care. They don't bother fixing any of the issues, they just carry on releasing more updates so that things get more and more fucked up. They don't give a toss about that.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
So anyway, this system is not exactly a gold mine, but well, I'm not scanning the two suns, but I'll scan the two gas giants.
Disengaged.
Hopefully it will keep my route 35 jumps to that Ocox PJ-G B30-0. From there I should be pretty close to Horsehead Nebula. We just check the exploration stats. So I am now at 3,936 systems visited. Height to space distance of 126,276. So yeah, I'm getting through it. I'm rather glad that this is the last nebula that I plan to visit. Well, actually, I'll tell you, I was going to go to Pleiades Nebula so that I could land at the station in Maya. That can fucking wait. I'll do that another time. So after Horsehead I can finally go back to a populated zone, where I will then have the pleasure of dealing with the bullshit AI and all the other fucking bollocks that is no doubt even more fucked up now that we've had a new update. So anyway, let's finish scanning this. That's me done with this system. So the Barnard's Loop is starting to look a bit larger. We can now even see the Witch's Head Nebula there. The Horsehead Nebula, I think, is that dark bit there. I think that's the California Nebula there. I can't remember for sure. If it is, it looks like it's on the wrong side, so I'm guessing it's not the California Nebula at all. It does look like it. Anyway, right, that's enough for this. Back when there is something to come back to. Right, next update. We are in some fucking system with fuck all in it. I am now up to systems visited 3,960. It's only 40 to go to reach the 4,000 milestone. Total height space distance is now at 126,938. So we're getting through it. Now I have 12 jumps to go to my next destination. That's actually doesn't put us anywhere near Horsehead Nebula, but I couldn't plot the course any closer, or well, it would be over 1,000 light years. But already we are starting to see a very noticeable problem with the rendering of the Horsehead Nebula. Namely, the fact that, well, from this view, it's as if it's not there. And I'm not exaggerating. It should be about here. And it should be very dark. And if you think I'm making that up, let's take a look at it on the galaxy map. There you can see the Horsehead Nebula quite clearly. That dark one there, and if we zoom in, that shows it. It also shows, you see, I'm 1,032 light years away, so I can't quite program the course for it. And sometimes, if I am in some systems, you can see it clearly, you can see the dark around it, and then in other systems you can't see it at all. So next system I go to, we'll try it now with this one, and if it doesn't appear in this system, then I'll do another update where it has finally shown up, and you'll see the considerable difference in how it looks between when it is there as it should be and when it isn't, which seems to be the case there. Hoping this is another system with fuck all in it. I have been finding quite a few systems like that, and I'm not sorry about it. It means my progress is speeding up a lot, but no, this place has loads of stuff in there. Mind you, the nearest one is 180 light seconds away. Hopefully that's too far for it to be worth anything. It is. I'll scan that gas giant, but fuck off to the rest of it. Nothing else is there that's worth bothering with.
Fuel scooping.
Would also help if I had actually started fuel scooping.
Fuel scooping complete.
Hurry up.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Right. Let's see if it's going to appear. It doesn't look like it is. No. And in fact, for a while I was thinking that this region here was the Horsehead. And I thought, well, that's weird, it doesn't seem to be getting any larger and it doesn't look as prominent as it should. That's when I found out, oh, that's why. So it's not showing there either. So okay, I'll end this here, and when it does finally become visible, I'll show you that so you can see the considerable contrast between how it looks when it is there and how it looks at the moment when it isn't. Right, here we are 2 jumps later. Well, I think it's 2 jumps. 3 jumps later. And now you can see it very clearly. All the dark regions are now appearing. Now where the hell were they, you know, 2 or 3 systems back? That's like, you know, having a telescope in your back garden trying to find Mars and you can't see it, so you pick up the telescope, move it 2 foot to, you know, the right, then look through it again. Oh, there it is. It's as much a load of bollocks as that is. So there you go, the Horsehead Nebula. The mystery of the disappearing nebula. Perhaps that's what this should be referred to. But there you go, it is there. Can I set a course for it yet? I would like to, but I'd be admittedly pleasantly surprised, but nevertheless still surprised if I could. Looks like I can. If I can, you know, pinpoint it onto the pixel. There you go. Right. Plot the fucking course, you cunting thing. Taking a fucking age. But I mean, you can see how shit they're going. Look at all these fucking crisscross lines. As well as, I mean, look at all that. It really does look like shit. And I'm expecting it to look worse once we get there. Anyway, it's 43 jumps there, which means I will pass my 4,000 system mark on the way. So we know there will be at least one update prior to my arrival there. But there you go. The disappearing nebula has finally reappeared. Hoorah fucking ray. Alright. More when there is something to come back to. Right, well, if you remember the Crab Nebula video, and remember what the Barnard's Loop and all that looked like from way back there, it did look rather pathetic. Doesn't look quite so pathetic now. And the Horsehead Nebula is being rendered again. So that's my destination. All this lot is all going to be in the background. I'm still 13 jumps away from it, so
Frameshift drive charging.
there's still a fair way to go. I'm really hoping I don't find any more Class A blue whites or Class Bs.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Just give me boring, you know, M bloody class red dwarfs with nothing orbiting them, or nothing but ice worlds orbiting them, so I can ignore them. So it gives me a fucking K. But it may be hotter than a K. But there's nothing else here.
Fuel scooping.
Fuck for that. It's a G. Not exactly spoilt for choice as far as my destinations.
Fuel scooping complete.
Alright, how
Fuel
does
scoop
the
disengaged.
old nebula look now? It's up around there, because we're so close to the sun, it's difficult to see it at the moment. It's starting to come in now. I'm wondering if the Horsehead Nebula is what they sometimes refer to as the Eye of Orion. I'm trying to remember what program I used to watch that kept on going on about the Eye of Orion. It was either Doctor Who or Star Trek. Star Trek Next Generation, that is. Nowhere near as good as the original. Anyway, I'm waffling. More when there's something to come back to. Right. Well, I say again, you'll remember how Orion Nebula and Barnard's Loop and all that looked rather pathetic from Crab Nebula. Well, now that's what it's like. It's absolutely, well, it more than fills the screen. You can see Witch's Head there. You can see, I think that's either the Orion Nebula itself or the Running Man Nebula there. I think that is either the Flame Nebula, it could even be the Pleiades Nebula, quite some distance away, and this thing here, which looks a bit like some sort of gigantic creature emerging from within the nebula, that's the Horsehead Nebula. So, well,
Frameshift drive
we're
charging.
still a few jumps away from it. Looks certainly a pretty large one. Obviously nothing like as big as the thing that's surrounding it.
4, 3, 2, 1,
It
engage.
almost looks like we're taking a jump into some creature's fucking gob. Anyway, I'm really hoping that this is going to be a nice Class M red dwarf. Just there are two kinds of systems I am really starting to detest, and I'm desperately hoping this is not going to be either of them. There's certainly something here. Only one object. Thank fuck for that. How far away is it? 25,000. Too far away for me to be bothered with. Now next we're taking a brief look into the Messier 78 sector.
Fuel scooping complete.
But anyway, this system that we are in, which is Barnard's Loop sector JH-V C2-3, is the 4,000th system I have visited. On top of that, my total hyperspace distance has now passed 128,000, which I think means that I have now covered, or I'm close to covering, 17,000 light years on this trip.
Disengaged.
I tell you what, it feels like I've done 4,000 fucking systems just on this trip alone. Oh, I've done about 600, maybe a few more. I can't remember exactly how many systems visited before I started this. Wish I'd made a note of it. But well, we're up to the big 4,000 anyway, so that's another milestone done. I'll tell you, that Horsehead Nebula looks a bit eerie. The good news is that, or at least from this distance, it doesn't look anything like as shit as it does in the galaxy map. Although that said, I am starting to see some bollocky areas around here. Well, let's head to system 4001 and see how it looks there. Time we get a yellow orange, that'll be okay. There is something else here.
Fuel scooping.
These are going to be valuable. Well, yeah, that's really fucking helpful, that, isn't it? What's that fucking great black circle doing there? I can't see a fucking thing. Let's try it again. That's better. Right, so that's 16,000 away, I'm not going to bother with that. That's only 5,000. This isn't the worst type of system I could visit, although the worst one is very similar to this. Well, actually, it's one of two systems, but the thing that really makes them unbearable is the planets that are in them. This looks like it might have the planets that I particularly hate. But it's a system that has a star like this, you know, a K or an F, or worst of all, an A or a B. And if they have planets in them, you know the planets are going to be valuable. And they're all very widely spread out. And they are so fucking small, just like this one, that you have to be something like 7 light seconds away from it before the scan starts. So it takes you a fucking eternity to get from one planet to the other just to scan it and find that it's, you know, high metal content, which, okay, is all well and good, but I've scanned so fucking many of them, I'm sick of the sight of them. Especially when they're like pissant little places like this, and there's just like no range at all before you can scan the fucking things. No, anyway, well, this was just about showing the milestones. There you go, 4001 now. I've still got 5 jumps to go before I'm at the well, at the destination I've selected at the moment. It's not even what I planned as my ultimate destination, so I shall be back when there is something to come back to. Right, just to let you know that for the Horsehead Nebula there is not going to be a video of what it looks like from a planet's surface. The reason being that I've just done one, but Shadowplay, being its usual reliable self, didn't fucking record it. Well, actually I'll tell you, it recorded the first 1 minute 30 seconds. So that's the planet I was on, and if we turn around, I'll show you the view that you had from it. That's the Horsehead Nebula, still looking like some sort of giant creature coming out of the Barnard's Loop. But yeah, the video didn't work, and I even found 2 more polonium there. Now I just need a couple more yttrium, and then I can do 4 of the level 3 frameshift drive boosts. So anyway, that would have been worth putting on, but yeah, it decided it wasn't going to do it. So we'll still see what it looks like inside the Horsehead Nebula, but you won't see what it looks like from a planet's surface. Just take that picture, shove some, you know, rocks or whatever in front of this view, and that's what it looked like. Anyway, well, when it happens, or if Shadowplay will let it happen. Right, a couple more system jumps. This place is just a Towery star with a few gas giants that I can't bother to scan. But now the Horsehead Nebula is looming quite large, and we are about to enter the dark region. Let's see what
frameshift drive charging.
This is all about, and see if it so far I must admit it does look bloody good. It doesn't look as anything like as shit as it does on the galaxy map.
3, 2,
Let's see if that
1,
continues.
engage.
It's a K, orange, yellow, or yellow orange.
Fuel scooping.
Glad to see there's only 2 other objects here. We'll scan one of them, seeing as we're practically on top of it. There it is. That's just a fucking brown dwarf. Don't know what the other is, but it's 34,000 away, so I'm not going to bother with it.
Fuel scooping complete.
Right, let's get away from the light of this star and see
Fuel scoop disengaged.
is around. The first thing that strikes me is that they ain't joking when they call this the dark section, or dark sector. Hardly see a fucking thing. So you can see the Barnard's Loop still. You can see a bit of patchiness from where the various colours come in. Still, it's nothing like as bad as it looks on the galaxy map. Right. Well, let's press on,
Frameshift drive
as
charging.
Claire Rayner once said. Now this next stop is the one that I had selected. That's another K.
Fuel scooping.
Nothing else here. Not sorry about that. Why did I do that? Right, galaxy map's what I wanted. Right, so according to this, we're now past this black area and we are now in a lighter area. Now the sun, or the star rather, that I particularly want to go to is this one, because that is, actually no, that's not going to give us a very good indication of the crappiness of, because they've got the Barnard's loop, we're partially in there, so this will give us some idea of if it looks that shit in the actual game. Right. We'll get some distance again between us and the sun or the star so we can see what's around. And the thing that strikes me is that this nebula is incredibly dense as well as incredibly dark. See, around here it's not so dark at all. In fact, it's not remotely dark at all. That does look quite good, I must admit. There's nothing else in this system at all, so this is the Horsehead Nebula we're in. This isn't the Barnard's Loop or anything. So that's the Horsehead Nebula that's completely around us. Right, let's see then if, well, see how good or bad it might look from the other side.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
And the thing is, if it passes this test and actually does look good, this will be the best looking nebula I've seen in the game.
Fuel scooping.
Alright, 11 planets here. This is only a class M, so hopefully they're all worthless. Okay, this one I will scan. I can land on them. Do I want to fucking fart ass about and do another landing one and then have Shadowplay fucking up again? This could be quite an interesting view of Horsehead Nebula.
Disengaged.
Right, well, that looks like being the area that I wanted to see, and as to whether it's okay or as shit as it is in the galaxy map. And well, I mean, it doesn't look as shit as it does on the galaxy map, that's for sure, and I've been too long ponting about and I've completely overshot the planet. So no, it certainly doesn't look as bad as it does on the galaxy map. There are some noticeable areas where it, you know, it looks like two evil eyes staring down at us. But yeah, I'm glad to say it doesn't look anywhere near as shit as the galaxy map had us think, or had me thinking it would. It does actually look quite good. It's probably the best looking nebula I've seen. Fuck it, we can land on this one. Let's have a look. I'll take a chance. If this recording doesn't work, then fuck it. Now this is going to be a metal rich planet. Doesn't mean I'll find anything worthwhile on here. Looks like quite a nice varied surface. Unfortunately, we're going to be landing on the dark side of it.
Orbital flight.
Again, it's very fucking small, so I'm having to dramatically slow down. Okay, so is that light from the nebula what's lighting up? Well, it must be what's lighting up the illuminating the surface. It's a bit mental. So the night time here is bright red. Otherwise red, not bright, but you know what I mean. We have a huge crater which we are approaching. Okay, might as well land there, I suppose. Well, I guess we're going to land wherever the fucking game dictates it. I can't be bothered to spend ages finding a decent site. I'm just going to go wherever I can. So the colouring of the surface at night time here does look quite good. It's not often you'll hear me praising this game, but you're hearing it at the moment. I'm starting to see a bit shitty on the there, but for the most part it looks fine. In fact, for the most part it looks more than fine. It looks fucking seriously good. It doesn't alter the fact though that the game needs more than just looking good. Gravity of 0.18, so gravity is fine.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Say this area must be fine. we go. It looks like I've descended into hell here, you know, the whole planet is in this red. Let's turn off the lights. So we've got a good look at the large Magellanic Cloud there. Here we have the nebula looking like some, I don't know, some demonic creature that's staring over at us. If I zoom back enough, will we get the ship into shot as well? No. But if we turn it round, yeah, there we are. Oh, fucking yeah, that's good, isn't it? Can't quite get it all into shot unless if we move around like this. Well, it's not very well composed, but it'll do. Alright. Now there was a signal around here, yeah. Okay, let's put the lights on so I can see at least a little better. Fuck it, no, it looks better with the lights off. Alright, let's see what's here. Zirconium, zinc. I've got enough zirconium already, I'm sure of it. Yeah, there it is, I've got 20 of them. I certainly don't need any more. Manganese, quite a lot of manganese, ruthenium, zirconium, manganese. Well, I tell you, this place doesn't seem too bad for some of the materials. Manganese, you know, we've got zirconium and ruthenium in pretty much no time at all. There aren't that many systems where you'll find that. See what this signal's all about, and then after that I think we'll call it a day. I don't think this signal here is anything special at all. Geiger counter sort of sound is never something to get too excited about. And there it is. Nickel, yeah, that was worth fucking going after, wasn't it? Anyway, it certainly looks like we've chosen or saved the best nebula to visit till last, and of course the good thing is it's not that far from nickel, carbon, sulfur. Yeah, fucking thanks a fucking lot. Yeah, this place isn't that far, of course, from the populated zone. So the best looking nebula that I have found in the game. It's pretty close, and of course I could have seen this ages ago when I came out to the Orion Nebula and Barnard's Loop the first time around. Oh well, mind you, we wouldn't have seen this landscape if I had done that. Wonder if this fucking video doesn't work this time, then we're not going to see it this time either. A bit of a jump. Fuck it. Right. Oh, there you go. So that is the Horsehead Nebula, and that brings this particular tour of however many nebulae I ended up visiting. I think it was 6. So from the Crab Nebula back to the Horsehead Nebula, and then, well, now it's back home to the populated zone. So that is this video done. Next one should, with any luck, start with me docked at some docking station or other. So until then, go away.